So I asked you guys on my Facebook what did you want me to talk about today? And you all said my top 10 makeup tips. So I had to think about that because I don't know if I really have 10. But so I guess number 10 would be know your face shape and what complements that face shape. If you don't know what your face shape is, I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to figure that out, and you could even Google it and see what sort of assessment comes up. And that'll show you also how to contour your face based on your shape. And then 9 would be your eye shape because the most dramatic look you can create for yourself is usually going to be on your eyes. So you should know what complements your eye shape. And you can do the same thing. There's actually a ton of tutorials on how to do makeup for deep set eyes, hooded eyes. I have heavy lidded eyes. Yeah, you don't know why that is. Genetics. So, and then number 8 would be find out if your undertone is cool or warm so that you can actually know what colors, because golds, browns, and pinks look really good on blue eyes, but there's certain pigments that I can't do because I have a cool undertone that just are overpowering on my eyes and my face. So find out what you are, cool or warm. And then there's usually like I know Almay and Revlon and who else? CoverGirl have these little quad palettes that go off of cool or warm base, and I just learned that. I didn't know that before because of my drugstore challenge. So found that out. That's pretty neat. And then number 7 would be find out what looks best on your eye color. For instance, purple and neutral bronzy browns really make green eyes pop. And just find out, I mean, you can find out like looking around YouTube, and you can watch YouTube videos. That's basically how I learned to apply my makeup in the first place. I watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. So I guess that would be my number 6. If you don't know what you're doing, watch YouTube. There's so many gurus and people who make it so simple that do it. And then what number am I on? Number 5 would be blend. Blend everything really well. I know you've seen those, jaw lines that aren't the same color. And that's fine because a lot of times your natural pigment on your face is not going to match the pigment on your body. So I understand that. Just make sure you blend it well. So blending is super important. It's also super important when you contour because you don't want a darker line right in the middle of your cheek where you contour. So do that, and never underestimate a strong eyebrow. Like I'm so used to seeing myself with eyebrows that I feel weird when I don't have them, but they add so much to your face. They add dimension and make your eyes pop out. Not pop out. That's gross. Make them stand out. That's a better term. Ooh, a horrible visual. And then what am I on? I can't keep track. 3? Am I on 3? Did I give you 4 already? I should really write things down. I'm going to say 3 because I probably gave you 2 for 1 at some point. Maybe. My number 3 tip would be Steve is freaking out behind me. He's so funny when he does that. He's freaking out because there is a thunder and lightning storm going on outside, and all the cats are just freaking out. So sorry that he's back there. Always moisturize before you start your face. People don't always know that that's very important, but it is. It helps you not to clog your pores, and it helps protect your face. So moisturize and then put your face on. So what is that? That was number 3? I don't know. What have I done so far? That's my question. Number 2 is, I think, one of the most common mistakes. And I say that because as a teenager, when I was learning to put my makeup on, I did this so much that my mom was constantly sending me back in my room. And it's choose one thing on your face to stand out. Either you want really bold lips or really bold eyes. Unless it's an evening look, you really only need one of those things to stand out. Otherwise, you look way too overdone for daytime, unless it's like a nude lip or a very casual like lip gloss or something. But if you're going to have a bright red, bold lip, maybe not have, full face dramatic, smoky eye. I used to do that all the time when I was like 15 and 16, and I'd get sent back to my room. I also had conservative parents. And then number 1, I don't know. Number 1, makeup tip. Whether you use brushes, sponges, doesn't matter what, figure out what works best for you. Some people never figure out brushes. There's some things that I will not apply with brushes. Like, I am not a pro at using brushes on my eyelids. I have like 40 brushes, and I still haven't, I seriously have watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I still go back to sponge applicators. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but for everything face, like, I use a contour brush, I use an angled brush for my eyeliner and my eyebrows, I use a blush brush and a powder brush, and I just bought my first beauty blender, the little pink spongy, because I learned about it from Kathleen Lights. If you don't know who Kathleen Lights is, she is phenomenal. She's so good, and her personality, she's so cute and so personable. So if you ever want a really good tutorial or even a review of makeup products, she does really great reviews on drugstore products, which I know I'm going to do a mediocre job at best. So watch Kathleen Light. She's adorable. Oh, I have another makeup tip. Yes. If you are one of those people who likes big, bold, red lips like I do, and maybe you've learned this the hard way like I did already, that lipstick, the brighter it is, the more it bleeds. So it'll just kind of travel naturally to the outer rim of your mouth. So the way you can avoid that is pat concealer around, not in the crease, though it'll cake. So don't do that. Just like right here and right around here, pat concealer and very lightly, and then, blend well. And then do a lip liner that is the same shade as the lipstick, and just, it'll blend well. Your lips will be probably an even better shape, or a more precise shape. So yeah, I think that's all my makeup advice. I hope that's 10. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't count. And it is really, well, it's not even really that late. It's 11:15 right now, but it just feels a lot later. Summer's officially over because it's really dark, but thank you for the input and the feedback, you guys, and keep it coming. Next week, I will do my review on the drugstore makeup. Today was actually my first day doing a drugstore face, so this is a drugstore makeup face, and I will go over all the stuff that I'm wearing this week. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I will review it next week. So see you next Thursday.